Hello, welcome to this what I'm going to call cash stuffing video. So I wanted to show you the way in which I use either digital cash stuffing or cash stuffing with physical cash, and I've got my amounts here. Now I just need my folder that has all of my workings out in it, and I can make sure that I'm adding in the correct information. So this is a follow-on from the video that I did as part of the live tutorial where we were talking about allocating the budgets for everything. So you remember this one where I was showing you the financial freedom number. I was talking about how much my income is and all of the different places that my money goes. And what I always really love to do is to do something called a zero-based budget. So basically I start off with £2,006 at the beginning of the month. I allocate that money to all these different categories, like TV license, like my car servicing costs, like petrol, groceries. So I end up with zero. So this is why it's called a zero-based budget. And it means that every single pound of my monthly pay, that pay for the month of July, is given a job to do. It's not sitting around, because you know, when money doesn't have a job to do, it tends to go in places it shouldn't. So what I've worked out is that I need £185 to stuff. This is my binder that I use for my cash-based expenses, my cash-based categories. This is my digital binder, so this money stays in my bank account because I don't need it. I don't need to have it. I'm not going to be spending it on anything, so we'll come on to that one. Well, we're going to start stuffing some cash with me. So I've got all of my amounts here that I'm putting into the binder. So let me just get the right page in my planner. Okay, and so I'm going to show you, these are the things that I'm stuffing the cash with, the ones that are in orange. The things that are in pink, some of these will get stuffed, others won't. So anyway, we're going to go into it. I've got my amounts there to remind me. So this is a binder, and you can get these on Amazon, you can get them on eBay, and they come in different colours. It's nice to have two different coloured ones for what I'm using. I'm just using this, I created this this little what is it, like an affirmation at the front of this binder, just to remind me to keep myself on the straight and narrow, the polar bear of strength, and making the right financial choices for myself every day. So when you order these binders, they come with these zippy wallets, so you can zip and unzip them. And then what I did was I created myself some what are called dashboards, and so it's just a piece of card that I've printed these headings onto. So when I'm flicking through, when I want to get hold of the money or I want to stuff them with the money, I know exactly where I need to go. So this month in July, Sinking Fund is getting £45. Now I'm short of £5 notes, so what I might have to do is exchange a fiver from in here, because in each of these wallets, what I do is, so I've got £25 in there from last month, and I write down the money that's going in and the money that's going out. So what cash is in there should also correspond with what's on here. So this month I am adding, so on the 3rd of July, I am adding new funds, and I'm putting in, how much did I say I was going to put in? Sinking Fund is 45, a deposit of £45, which should give me £70. Okay, so I'm going to take that fiver, I'm going to put in 20, another 20, so that's 20, 40, 60, and then a 10. So I should have £70 in there, and so that's going into my sinking funds. Now the reason why I leave cash in these binders is because it just makes me stick to my budgets. When money's in the bank account and you can just tap a card all the time, you don't tend to be as let's say conservative with your money. When there's only cash and you're taking it out and there's nothing there, when you've taken that cash out, you can't spend what you don't have. So this is why I like these to be in cash. Okay, so groceries and cleaning products, that is getting 30. So I'm going to give myself a 20 and a 10 for that. I'm also going to take out my, I haven't done this on camera before, so this is all new to me. So I'm making a deposit on the 3rd of the 7th, and this is deposit, and it's £30. There was £0 in there before I spent it all last month, so we've got £30 in there. So let's just put that back inside. Hopefully this is nice and relaxing. It's lovely to see cash, isn't it? It feels lovely in your hands, even though our cash is plastic in England. So petrol is getting 30 as well. So it's good to have the little slip in here, so every time you take some money out and you spend it, you've got a record of what you took out, when you took it out. So the 3rd of the 7th, deposit of £30. And again, there was no cash in there, so we have a balance of 30. And I'm going to put again a 20 and a 10. So that is me stuffed up with that one. Now clothes and shoes isn't getting a lot this month, because I spent a lot on clothes last month because I went on holiday, and so I bought myself some lovely new things. It went a little bit wild, but I budgeted for it, and so I am depositing today 25. Just double check that that's what I've allocated myself. Yes, 25. Oops. Oh, I've made a mess of that now. 25 depositing. And there was nothing in there from last month either, because it all got spent on lovely clothes and shoes. But it was well worth it. I got a real bargain shoes. Got a pair of shoes half price, and they were absolutely beautiful, so I'm very happy with those. So I'm hoping I won't have to buy myself anything clothes and shoes wise this month, but you never know. It's there if I need it. Now, socialising is also at 0. And socialising this month is getting 45. So 3rd of the 7th, deposit. I also write down why I take money out of here. So 45. And we've got a balance of 45 in there. So hopefully my maths should be right, because I should have enough enough money to go in these cash wallets. 45, because I do want to do some socialising this month. In it goes. And then let's see, hair and beauty is getting 10, and that's it. I don't have any more cash. So hair and beauty is getting its first deposit in here, and that is going to be £10 with a balance of 10. I'm not putting anything in treats this month. I can treat myself with other means like socialising and the clothes and shoes. And that is me stuffed. Okay, so treats is getting 0. Now these two, birthdays and Christmas, I do tend to keep these in the bank, so I do digital stuffing with these because I don't need that money. And so anything that I don't need to take the money out until the time of the birthdays or the Christmas, this is why I tend to do this digitally. So I keep this in the bank account, but I like to write it on my savings tracker here so that I know that money that's in my bank account, how much of it relates to these two categories. So I'm giving birthdays a fiver, £5 this month, because there's no birthdays coming up. Deposit of £5, which would give me a balance in the bank of 25. So that one's digital. And then Christmas, I'm putting £25 in. This money tucked away here, you can see, is savings money, and I'll be doing some savings challenges later, and we'll talk about how much money I've managed to save from my side hustles, filling in my surveys, selling bits of pottery, those kind of things. So I've got some nice juicy amounts of money to save in my savings challenges, which I'm very excited about, but I will do a separate video on that. So Christmas deposit is getting what did I say, 25 this time, which is going to leave me with 40. All right, and there we have that binder is completed. Some of these I leave them open just so that those little bobble zipper things don't get in the way of each other. It just closes nicely then. I've also got these. I bought myself these, and so when I come to take money out, I need to get some more of these with petrol on them and things like that. So I can just take some money out and then pop them inside these little envelopes and then pop them in my handbag. I tuck them in the side of my handbag and just keep them away from my coin purse, because then I can see that they're separate and they're related to different things. But these are quite handy. You could get yourself just an ordinary little paper envelope and write on the front of it, decorate it. You don't have to go and order some of these. So that's that binder done. So my second binder, this is purely digital, so I kept that green because I like the pink one for my cash. In here I've got all of the bigger stuff. So holidays, I'm saving quite a lot for holidays, so I wouldn't want to keep this cash on me. So all of the cash in those wallets tends to go. So I'm not having loads of cash hanging around the house. So this month I am depositing £175 for my holidays. And that will bring me to a total so far of 375, so that's looking nice, and I just want to go on some nice holidays and I want to save up for them. So my next one is the new phone. I'm going to be putting in this month, the mobile phone is getting £20, and I'm calling that deposit. I was calling it different things last month, but I think I'm going to stick to the same wording. So £20, which gives me £40 into my new mobile phone fund, which is rather nice. And then my new laptop, that one I have allocated £35 to my new laptop. I'm going to move that out of the way, it's getting in the way. So on the 3rd of the 7th, we deposit 35, which gives me a balance of 70 for my laptop. Make sure I put these in the right way round. My car service, my car's actually getting service on Friday, so I've already saved up for that. So I'm starting off my servicing savings again. So I've already saved up. This will be my second month worth of deposit of savings, and that's 30. So I've got £60, so I'm ahead of myself now because it doesn't need servicing again until July 2024. So I'm in front, which is really nice. I just taxed my car as well. So the other day I re-taxed my car, so we started at 0 with this one. Car tax, where are you, is 15. So 3rd of the 7th deposit of 15, we're getting this one kicked off. We're starting off with a brand new. Let me zoom you in a bit and then you can see balance of 15 for the car tax. Okay, how are we doing for dental and medical? Dental and medical's not getting anything this month because things are a bit tough with the, everything's being budgeted and allocated. So I will make that a priority next month, for sure. Or maybe some of my savings challenges can go towards that. The emergency fund, that is getting some cash. Again, I keep that digitally because I'm hoping to save up a large amount of money in here. That's getting 50. So a deposit of 50 has gone into my bank account for the emergency fund. I do tend to keep that separately. Oh, 90, that should say 90. I do tend to keep my emergency fund in a separate high interest account, just so I can't get my hands on it, because the devil makes work for idle hands. And those are my binders, stuffed digitally and with cash. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it made sense. I hope it's something that you feel like you would want to do. And remember that when you create your sheet and you've got all of your expenses on, it's a lot easier to do the stuffing. Just take the money out of the bank, just take out as much as you need, as whichever categories you'd like to cash stuff. If you don't want cash, if you want to just do it digitally, you can do that. You can also use fake money, play money, whatever works for you. If you just want the sensation of having notes in your hand, then go get yourself some toy money. But it's all up to you how you want to do it, but have fun with it. Make it a ceremony, make it something that's playful and enjoyable, and you will find that budgeting becomes a lot easier and more successful. So good luck with your budgeting, and let me know how you get on.